Hello, hi everyone, thank you for being here. So start this presentation by presenting myself. So my name is Akram. I'm a data scientist at Skezi. I have a master's degree in computer science and artificial intelligence. And today I'll be presenting an AI project that we have been working on at Skezi. It's a recommendation system that allows the users to select the most adequate questionnaires for their use. Before going into details about the AI project, which is called SKEPIA, I'd like to talk a little bit more about Skezi. So Skezi is a startup that was founded in 2020. It is a spin-off of APHP at Université de Paris. It was founded by Professor Philippe Varro and Dr. Vietitron. The purpose of Skezi is to bridge the gap between patients, caregivers, and health professionals to advance research. And to do that, we have created 3 different solutions. The first solution is called Skezia, which was created in 2023. It is a solution that allows the user to create questionnaires and collect data to advance research. I'll go into more details about this in the later slides. And then we have the second solution, which is called Skemit, which is a tele-expertise solution. The third one is called Biosignis, which is a biological sample sourcing solution. As I said before, Skezi is a startup that aims to advance research. We are specialized in PROMs. PROM stands for Patient-Reported Outcome Measures, which is validated questionnaires that are used to collect data and in e-cohorts. Our ambition is to become a key player in healthcare. And to do that, we aim to maximize data collection in a secure environment to optimize its use and interpretation. So to do that, we have developed a solution that's called Skezia, which is a SaaS solution that we launched on March 23. It is a different solution because it makes all the difference for all different reasons. The very first reason is that it was a solution that co-built by researchers, doctors, and patients. It is 100% sovereign technology that could be used again to collect data for different purposes. So it could be used to advance clinical researches, or it could be used for healthcare evaluation, again using different questionnaires like the HADS, which is a questionnaire that is used to measure anxiety and depression in patients. It could be used to create different questionnaires for different purposes for different studies. In this slide, I would like to talk about the different questionnaires that could be created using our solution. We can find different types of questionnaires. The very first questionnaire is what we call a satisfaction questionnaire. So it's a questionnaire that allows the user to measure the satisfaction of patients. So it matches between the expectation of care and the reality of the care. The second type of questionnaires is what we call PROMs questionnaires. Again, PROM stands for Patient-Reported Outcome Measures. So these are information that are actually reported directly by the patients. In this case, what we measure is information like the symptoms, the quality of life, or the result of care. The third type is what we call PREMS, which stands for Patient-Reported Experience. The E is for experience care. In this case, what we measure is the experience of patients in care. Like in this case, we could measure the waiting time, for example, in the emergency rooms. We could measure the attention that was given to their pain, for example. And the last type is a type of questionnaire that could be created to collect different types of data. It could be doctor reports, etc. Skezia, since it was launched on 23, it was used in different studies, like Le French Get, if some of you know about it, La Magazine de la Santé française, de la Santé, etc. In this slide, I will talk about the different types of data that could be reported. We could categorize them into big categories. The first one is care results, and the second one is service of care. In both categories, we have validated data, like prompts and prems, but we also have data that are not validated, which is a little bit problem for researchers who are working on very specific problems. Let's say you are working on a rare disease. Usually when you are working on a rare disease, you don't have much information. So you have to collect your data by yourself. And to do that, we encourage people to use validated data. But researchers who don't have much experience, they wouldn't know what prompts or what prompts are the most adequate for their use. So we thought about a solution, an AI solution that is called SKEPIA. And the purpose of SKEPIA is to help researchers study or help researchers select validated questionnaires in order to collect data. Now, how does it work? Well, the user is going to describe their study using a few words to describe the purpose, the patients, the disease, etc. Then our AI is going to analyze the text and is going to select in our database the most similar studies that resemble their study. Once that's done, the researcher can select the top 5 or the top 10 studies, depending on the percentage of similarity. And then the AI SKEPIA is going to select to identify the questionnaires that were found in these studies and suggest them to the user. But before suggesting them, there is a next step, which is this filtering step, where we filter the questionnaires for the sole purpose to only suggest the most adequate and only the validated questionnaires. So to summarize, SKEPIA is an artificial intelligence that is patent, breveté. It's an AI-powered recommendation system designed to suggest prompts. Again, prompts, these are questionnaires that are validated. It is based on a natural language description of the study, so the user has to describe their study using text. It uses a combination of a technology that's called named entity recognition, which is a technology that allows the AI to detect the names of questionnaires, and also another technology which is similarity text, because it allows the user to select the studies that are very similar to their study. So yeah, it helps researchers to qualify appropriate outcomes measures for their study. And that's it for my presentation. Thanks you for attention.
Yeah, thanks for amazing talk. So in 2023 was full market of all kind of questionnaires. So how did you manage to get traction at first? Sorry? How did you get the traction in the very first time you organized the company?
The traction for the company, for the...
Yeah, to beat all our questionnaires from myriads of companies.
I'm sorry, I did not understand the question.
How it stands out with respect to our forms we can find in the internet and fill them we design them and we send the link and people can fill them. So
how is that different from the questionnaires?
Yeah, what's the main difference? Yes.
Well, Skezi is actually a solution. Skezi is a solution that was created solely to create questionnaires for health questionnaires. Today, on the internet or like on the market, there are no solutions that were solely created to create health-related questionnaires. You can create questionnaires on other solutions, but they were not created for healthcare, because we use prompts, which are actually questionnaires that were created solely for that purpose. And we also have our AI, which were trained on only medical data. So the solution and the AI both were created solely for the purpose to help researchers that work on healthcare. Yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Thank you so much. Amazing.